Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Crossover Pod where we'll be balling out, and today we'll be talking about the NFL's top 100. We'll be going through 72 to 69, I believe. Oh no, 59,
59,
right?
59.
Yeah, so I'll let Nick start off right here at 72 at Sam Darnold.
Yeah, so last time we did mention who was the last guy we left off with. McCaffrey, obviously, we went into him.
Yep.
Now Sam Darnold, who honestly, great season last year with the Vikings. I don't think many people kind of suspected him to have the type of year that he did. He played 17 games, over 4,000 yards passing, 35 passing touchdowns, 12 picks, not horrible, but 8 fumbles is crazy. I didn't even know that. Dude had 8 fumbles.
I didn't know
Um,
that either. 12 picks is also
I
kind
mean, if you
of
asked
up there.
anybody a couple of years ago if Sam Darnold would ever be in the top 100, I think they'd call you like a crack addict or something, bro. And the fact that this dude's here, shout out him. He did ball with the Vikings. Having, Kevin O'Connell as the coach and Justin Jefferson as your primary receiver definitely helps. Can he do that in Seattle? I have no idea. Probably not. Even though the team actually is not that bad, at
I
least the
think he's going to
receivers.
be good. I just don't think he's going to be as good, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. I think Cooper Cup and Jackson Smith and Jigba are great weapons to have, but the rest of the offense is kind of meh. The defense is meh. Coach meh. So it's like I don't see him repeating this type of year. I don't think he's going to be complete ass, but I don't think he's going to do anything crazy.
I agree. I think it's going to be like that mid tier. He's going to fall out the top 10, 15 because that's who we're ranking him now because of last year. He's not going to be in that same ranking anymore.
Yeah, I don't see him having anywhere close to what he did this last season. So I don't know. It's a new system. He's going to be in new surroundings, so it's kind of a big question mark. But that's to be determined, I guess.
Yep.
Um, Kirby
Next,
Joseph at 71, bro. Dude had 9 interceptions, bro, which is crazy with the Lions.
bro, he's actually nasty. I watched a lot of the Lions game because of my boy Gibbs. Bro, he's actually filthy. He's a top five safety in my opinion.
I mean, the dude plays rough. That's what I kind of like about him. Like he hits hard. He really goes after the ball. He's like a ball hawk type of guy. And he played with the Lions defense, which was performing pretty well last season. Um, can he get another 9 interception season? I doubt it, but I still think he definitely deserves to be top 100 after the year he had. So yeah, I
I
mean,
feel like it
not
should
too
be a
much to
bit
say.
higher. I don't know if that's biasness. I feel like it should be in the 60s, high 50s.
I think this is fine for him because I feel like this is his first breakout year. I wouldn't put him crazy high after just one year because it's not like before this he was anything special. No one really thought about him.
Yeah, you're right.
Um, so yeah, so I guess that's that, and then we can get into the next one. Frankie Lou again. Not going to spend too much time on guys like this. He had a good year. 8 sacks. 14 quarterback hits, 7 pass deflections. It says 12 tackles for loss. It's a good year. But again, a guy similar to like Sam Darnold, like wasn't really a crazy player before last season. He was always kind of like pretty decent. And then he just had a big year, so they put him on the list. Uh, can he repeat it again? I don't know with these type of guys. It's either they're going to be good or they're just going to fall back to what they usually are, which is kind of mediocre.
Yeah, I agree. He's gonna be like a monumental piece to the defense, I think, for the Washington. But I don't think in the broad of the linebackers, he's not gonna have that same year. Like 99 tackles, I think it might fall down to like 70s or like maybe 80s. I don't think he's gonna have that much. Tackles for loss might be less. Sacks, I feel like could have somewhere in that same range.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine. The Commanders are going to be a competitive team. Dan Quinn is the coach. He's going to have another good year, maybe similar to this. But I just think it's mostly a scheme type of thing, which is why he's performing so well. Like I saw him in Carolina, and he was like a mid type of player, nothing special. So I really feel like it's the scheme he's in that's kind of inflating his stats a little bit. But that's me.
Yeah, let's go on to number 69. Got Jordan. Was that Malida?
No, Jordan Mailata, bro. This dude, I love Jordan Mailata. And again, I don't like Philadelphia. I'm not a big Eagles guy, but this dude is one of the best left tackles in football. He's getting up there in age, but when he's there and he's healthy, that left tackle position for the Eagles, it's like it's a brick wall. No one's getting through him. So I like him a lot, bro. I wish the Patriots could get a guy like him.
Yeah, maybe Will Campbell can turn out to be like that. He can take his spot next year.
I hope so. Yeah, I mean, just Will Campbell's not as freaking big. This dude's a giant. I don't know what his height is, but he's like 6'8". He's huge.
Next,
Um,
we got Jordan Love. He fell down. I think it's like 34 spots.
so you're telling me this dude was in the 30s last year?
I don't think he's a bro. I love
That's
Jordan
crazy.
Love. I don't think he was a top 30 player. That's crazy. This
Yeah.
right here is a maybe last year he could have been in the 50s and fell down 15 to 18 spots. That's more, but bro, he was a pick machine.
Yeah, I mean I feel like sometimes with these Green Bay guys, they like to like boost them up a little bit because they just want Green Bay to be such like a good team. There's no shot in hell. Jordan Love was a top 30 guy in the NFL, bro, ever. So, yeah, and then last year just kind of proves it. Really down year from him. I had him in
He's gonna have
fantasy,
a
which
bounce back year
freaking
this year, but he's not gonna jump above 40.
I don't even know if he's gonna have a bounce back year. That division's tough. I don't know if they're gonna make the playoffs. I doubt they will. Um, and I think he's probably gonna have a similar year. He just throws way too many picks. He's pretty careless with the ball. He's got a decent arm, but again, the weapons aren't great. I think this is a okay ranking for him. I'd probably put him lower to be honest. Like
Uh,
if he's 68, how is he higher than Sam Darnold, who had a much better year than this? That's what I want to know.
because he just has more potential. I feel like that's what they're
But
putting in there.
does he though? Like that's the thing. Like, does
Oh
he
yeah, he
actually have more
does.
potential? I
Yes,
don't know.
yeah, he does. Not now. You're just hating at that point.
Yeah, but what shows that he has more potential than Sam Darnold? He has not had a
He's,
year like Sam Darnold had.
bro, what indicated Sam Donald's gonna have that year? No one thought he was gonna have the year he had. Nothing indicated the year is gonna have. It just happens.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. There's something to show for him being a higher rank than Jordan Love. But
He's
like,
just younger and he was behind Aaron Rodgers.
and look, yeah, behind Aaron Rodgers, and he's still like, it looks like he's not learning a lot, or he didn't learn a lot. I don't know, bro. Like, if Sam Darnold had the year he had, I don't understand how Jordan Love is ranked better than him. I think it's kind of a stupid ranking
Maybe
in
it's
my
like what
opinion.
you said though, where it's like only 1 year for the Lions safety, why they can't put him too high. It's like maybe like that why you can't put Sam Donald too high. It's only one good year that
Yeah,
they
but
gotta
what
see
was
what he
Jordan
does.
Love's best year? That's what I'm saying. Like, he's never had a great year. Has he? Unless I'm forgetting. Like, I feel like he's always had seasons like this.
I'm pretty sure before last year he had a like not a phenomenal year, but he had a great like first year starting.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like he
Next, my
really has
boy
not
Malik
shown a lot.
out of LSU.
I like this ranking from him. I'd like to see maybe the receivers above him because I thought he had a really good rookie year,
My opinion, he's
especially on
a
a
top
shit
like
Giants team.
5, 7 receiver.
I mean, yeah, it's like I want to see who's above him because not too many guys had a better year than he just had, honestly, especially with the team he was playing with. Like, you put him, in Kansas City or, LA or something, this dude's got to have like 1,500 yards, 14 touchdowns.
Yeah,
Um, so I'd like to see who they put above him receiving wise because 67 seems a bit low, but maybe there's just too many guys, obviously. So I don't know.
I gotta see if, who they put before I say too much.
Jalen Ramsey.
Jalen Ramsey fell 41 is crazy.
I mean, I feel like he really didn't do a whole lot last season. So, I mean, 66 is honestly a little generous, in my opinion.
Yeah, 60 tackles, Yeah, his numbers ain't good at all.
Like, he had an okay year, but at the same time, it's like, what justifies him being better than Malik Neighbors? Like, I think Malik Neighbors showed he's better right now than Jalen Ramsey is at his position.
Yeah, I think they just like to hold on to the past on what he was.
Yeah, I feel like it's just name value. They hear Jalen Ramsey, like, oh, he's got to be up here. But yeah, if you're trying to be like unbiased, I think these rankings kind of change up a little bit. McBride,
Trey
honestly,
McBride.
this dude balled out last season. Again, I don't know how many people actually thought he was going to have the year he had. He only had the 2 touchdowns, obviously in that Cardinals team that kind of struggled. Um, but man, like 1,100 yards, 2 touchdowns, 10.3 yards per reception. I mean, that's crazy. He played almost every game. He's a great blocker too. He's like, he's going to be a good tight end in this league as long as he's healthy, bro. And I'm glad he's like top 100. They're kind of giving him some recognition.
I agree. I didn't think he was gonna have the year he had at all last year. He came up out of nowhere, and I honestly like that for the Cardinals. Cardinals are a team where I don't dislike, but I think they have a lot of potential to do things. They have good pieces around them on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets his touchdown numbers up this upcoming season, he'll probably be like a top 50 player
I
potentially
feel
next
like
season.
everybody on that team and the like Marvin Harrison trade, they're gonna get more out of them.
Yeah, the Cardinals team has a lot of potential next season.
Next, Bo Nix. This was my quarterback last year for fantasy. I like this ranking. I feel like he could prove more in the upcoming year, but right now as a rookie, I want to see where they rank Jalen Hurts as a rookie. He shouldn't be too high, but I like this for Bo Nix right here. Got 3,700 passing yards, almost 30 touchdowns, 12 picks though, which was not the greatest. As
I'd
long as
like
he
to
cuts that
see
down,
I'd like to see what they're ranking this on. Are they ranking on like what they're going to be next season or where they're at like right now? That's what I want to know because it's like he's only had this 1 year where he had 3,700 yards. That's okay. 29 touchdowns to 12 picks. That's a pretty good ratio. But again, like we were just looking at Sam Darnold's numbers, and they were better than these. So why is Sam Darnold so much lower than Bo Nix? So is it potential? Like
I
they're
really
trying
think it's
to
going into next season. What you think it's gonna be?
so they're trying to like project a little bit is what I'm
Yeah,
thinking. Yeah, because if I'm projecting, I'll have Bo Nix above Sam Darnold, of course. But if you're just looking at like what they did last season and where they're at right now, you might put Sam Darnold above them. But yeah, if this is potential, I agree. He should be up this high. Um, so yeah, shout out Bo Nix though, great rookie season. Josh
Josh.
Allen. Didn't get to see too much of him. I didn't watch too many Jaguars games. They were pretty unimpressive last season. Honestly, really bad, to be honest. So I can't really speak too much on how Josh Allen played. The numbers really aren't crazy. They're actually not really that good. Um, but again, I think he has the talent to be. He's definitely top 100 in terms of talent. I just think last year was just a bad year in general for the whole team. Um, so I think he'll probably do better this season, maybe with the new coach.
Yeah. Uh, I'm not the biggest fan of Josh Allen, to be completely honest. I think he's mid. No disrespect.
That's
I feel like
crazy.
they could draft someone and be the same, or if not better.
I wouldn't say all that, but yeah, I like Josh Allen. I just think he needs to get the hell out of Jacksonville. That's the one thing.
Maybe my problem is just that this guy's name is Josh Allen, just like the Buffalo Bills.
Bijan, honestly, wow,
Hey,
I thought they went
Bijan
for
at
Bijan.
62.
I
I'm
think
happy they don't have. Bro, I thought they're about to put this man like top 20.
I think he should. I don't know about top 20, but I think he definitely should be higher. I
I
mean,
think this is
freaking
perfect ranking.
almost 1,500 yards, 14 touchdowns, 430 reception yards, and only one fumble, and he played 17 games. This dude needs to be higher than 62. I don't know what you're smoking.
He should
This
be in the
dude,
50s. But I'm glad he's not. Bro, like the way people talk about Bijan is like he's a top 20 player, top 10 player.
I mean, I think he's definitely a top five running back.
He's a top. Yeah, he's a top 5 running back.
So if you're a top five at your position, I don't know how you're in the 60s.
Because I feel like I can name 8 better quarterbacks before we get to Bijan and value wise.
Well, I mean, how are you looking at quarterbacks compared to running backs? Like, I
It's
don't know
just
how that
value.
works.
Like who would you prefer to have on your team?
Well, I don't know if that's what this ranking is who would you rather have on your team? I think it's just looking at your position where you regard it as in, the top 100. Like if I go to the next guy or something, like who is it? Like Brian Thomas, but Bijan Robinson is better than Brian Thomas.
I agree with that.
So that's what I'm talking about. Like I think Brian Thomas, this is a good spot for him. But that's what I'm saying. Like I think the disrespect to Bijan is crazy. That season is a lot better than this season. Well, I mean, even not a lot better. It's better. It's like, you know, strictly better than this season that we're seeing. So yeah, I don't know what this ranking is kind of looking at, but
I
I,
want to
I like this for
see.
Brian Thomas.
I want to see where they have other running backs because running backs we still got Saquon, Gibbs. That's about it. Who I can think who are definitely better than Robinson. Others are in the air. So if they have them that low, I want to see where they rank guys like those two in specific.
Yeah, but yeah, Brian Thomas, great rookie year from him. I'm glad he's on top 100. He deserves it. He's like
Oh
just
yeah.
getting all the attention in his first year. Going up against the top corners of every team, and he still balled out. He played great with honestly Trevor Lawrence, who's pretty dog water. So
He had to play with Mac Jones for half the year too.
yeah, so it's like shout out Brian Thomas. Honestly, you put him, like I said, I forget who we were talking about before, but you put Brian Thomas with Patrick Mahomes, you put him with Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow. This dude's gonna be like a top 15, top 10 receiver in the league potentially.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out Brian Thomas. Was that the last one?
Yeah, that's who they got here now. Cooper the
What?
bro. I don't think Cooper DeJean should be this high. Respectfully, he
Yeah.
had a great last year. Wanna help win that Super Bowl, crucial part for that Super Bowl, but 60's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he balled out in the Super Bowl and he had a really good year last year, but it's like, what about these stats shows you that he's better
Wait, and
than
also time out.
Bijan?
Cooper DeJean is better than Gonzo?
Where did they have Christian Gonzalez? Like in the 90s?
Yeah, I think it was 90s.
Yeah, like you
90s or
ask
80s.
any GM, hey, I'll give you Cooper DeJean or Christian Gonzalez. I think 99% of them are taking Christian Gonzalez over Cooper DeJean. Again, no disrespect to Cooper DeJean. He's a good player. But, like, what is it? What world are we living in where he's better than Bijan or
Bro,
Malik
even the
Neighbors?
safety from the Lions, I'm forgetting names like crazy today, but I'm
Kirby
taking him
Joseph?
over Cooper DeJean as well.
I mean, I'd usually take a corner over a safety, but again, it's like Cooper DeJean is not a top 5 corner. Bijan Robinson is a top 5 running back. So if he's not top 5, how is he higher than Bijan, who's top 5 at his position? So I don't get this ranking. This is a really weird ranking, to be honest.
Yeah, I really got to see how they're going moving forward from here.
I think Cooper DeJean should be in like the 80s or 90s, to be honest.
Yeah, I completely agree with that.
And then last one on the list.
Stafford. Bro,
Interesting.
I think Bo Nix is better than Matthew Stafford. If we're talking about straight quarterbacks, the other position, I got Gonzo better than him. I got Bijan, who's also better than him.
Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah, like Bijan, Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas.
Oh, Malik, I forgot about that.
Maybe you could make a case for Bo Nix being better. Matt Stafford has like the history that how back him up. But again, it's like if I'm trying to be objective here, who's going to be better, like projecting for next season? Bo Nix is going to be better than Matt Stafford. I think at least. It's like Matt Stafford last year had Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, and these were his stats. That's not horrible. It's a pretty efficient year. But again, it's like that's not crazy. I think Bo Nix had a better year than this. Sam Darnold definitely had a better year than that.
Yeah.
So again, it's like really weird rankings. Matthew Stafford is not a top 10 quarterback anymore. Maybe you could make a case for him being at like the 10 spot.
I think he falls in between 7 and 9.
I'd really have to look at all the quarterbacks. But again, it's like how is Matt Stafford a better player than Bijan? Like who thinks that? Who's making this list? Crazy. So that's really weird.
I really want to see what the next listing who they about to come out with because it could.
Yeah.
I'm not a Bijan hater. I think he'll overhype him, but he shouldn't be in the 60s. He should be in the 40, 50s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. So wait, am I tripping, or did they say Brian Thomas is better than Malik Neighbors?
Yeah, he said he's better, which is ridiculous.
I mean, he did have a better year, but again, it's like Malik Neighbors is playing with freaking trash cans. So, like, where'd they put him? 67. Right, yeah, so 1,207 versus 1,210.
All these football rankings for ESPN Fantasy, these other fantasy apps, and bro, these are all broken. I'm so sorry. These are broken lists, broken rankings. Like, what are they based? Like, if you ask the Jaguars who's better, they're gonna say Neighbors. It's just facts.
I think they're just really different type of receivers. Like I feel like Brian Thomas is just a really like elite deep threat type of guy, whereas Neighbors is just a great route runner. Like he can really run anything.
He has, in my opinion, better hands. And the only reason you could say Brian's better deep ball is because we couldn't see too much with Neighbors because the quarterback, bro, I watched a lot of games. They couldn't throw more than 30, 35 yards. As a professional
Yeah.
quarterback, that's embarrassing.
I think Brian Thomas is the better like deep, the long shot type of dude. I think maybe he does have better hands than Neighbors, but I think if you're looking at like everything
As an
combined, like the route
overall,
running and everything, when you have the ball in the open field, what you can do with it, I think that's where Neighbors kind of like takes the jump. Um, but I guess they're only like 5 spots away from each other, 5, 6 spots away, so it's not
and there's like as
crazy.
crazy as having Bijan in the 60s, but it's like
Yeah.
little things like that. It's just like I've already seen like 10 flaws, and we're a fourth or a third in the way in this ranking already.
Yeah, really, really weird list. So I'm very interested now to see where the hell they're gonna go after this. Because what Matt Stafford was at 59. So yeah, I'm interested to see the next like 10 guys they release because this is really weird.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if they already got Matthew Stafford knocking out here, quarterbacks like let me s- what are the quarterbacks that are around him you think are gonna come out next? We're receivers. I think Nico's better.
Probably Goff maybe is gonna be in this range. They might have Goff really high to be honest.
Bro, people
Um,
think Stafford's better than Goff, so he might not even make the list.
I don't know who the hell thinks Stafford's better than Goff after the year Goff just had, but um, yeah, I would imagine Goff we might see coming up soon. Maybe CJ Stroud. Uh, that's kind of where I see maybe this type of range.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I mean that's the list so far from what 72 to 59. Let us know what you guys think in the comments, about the rankings. We kind of think it's weird. Let us know if you guys agree with that. And as always, make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, notifications on as always. Help us grow. We're trying to build this into something.
Help us to get to 30. I think we're two away.
Yeah, two away from 30 subscribers. So be those two. Be on the wagon before everyone starts jumping on when we're big.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for watching. God bless y'all.